This is going to be your ultimate guide to GTA Online. Whether you are a brand new player starting off as a level 1, whether you've been playing this game for a while, you don't know how to make money, in this video, in this series, I'm going to show you how to do this. This series is called From the Ditch to Filthy Rich and is returning for 2024. I did this series last year where I started a second character on my main account and I started from scratch with nothing. This year I'm doing it a little differently. I've started a brand new account and I'm on the PS5, which means I have access to the Career Starter Pack. Now for those of you who are on PS5 or Xbox Series X and S, you're going to be able to follow along with that, with the Career Starter Pack. For everybody else, don't worry, I'll show you what to do once we get started. This is going to be your ultimate guide where you're going to have millions of dollars. You can buy things like a remote control tank, a flying motorbike. You can buy anything you want in this game. All the businesses. Just follow along with what I'm doing step by step and you too will have millions of dollars. As I said, if you are playing on PS5 or Xbox Series X and S as a brand new player on a brand new account, Rockstar gives you a little Kickstarter, $4 million with a criminal Career Starter Pack. You can choose from one of 4 options. You can be an executive, a gun runner, a nightclub owner, or a biker. I would recommend going with the gun runner. For this we're going to need to buy a bunker. Now with the $4 million we've been credited by Rockstar, we do need to spend $3 million of it before we can get started. I would recommend going with the Chumash bunker for $1.65 million. Move over to the upgrades tab and I would recommend going here with Bunker Upgrade Pack D. This gives us staff upgrade, security upgrade and a personal quarters. Personal quarters important so we can spawn here. For the vehicle, I recommend going with the Hakuchu drag, and I'll show you why once we start progressing through the game, why I recommend picking up this vehicle here right now. For weapons, we're going to pick up the Special Carbine. We're also going to pick up the little mini SMG, and if we've got enough left over, yes we have, we're going to pick up the homing launcher as well. It's only going to leave us with $60,000, but don't worry, we can make money very quickly, very easily, even as a low level in this game. And for those of you who are playing on PS4, Xbox One or PC, don't worry, I'll explain how we're going to make you money as well. We'll get into all of that right now, so let's go. So the first thing we need to do is make a character. So I'm going to go with a male. For the heritage, we're going to look for, if you've watched my series last year, you know exactly who I'm going for. Misty as the mother, and where is he? Claude as the father. This is going to be Claude Jr., son of Misty and Claude from GTA 3. Now I'll just skip ahead here. I think I won't bother running you through how I'm customising my character. And here is Claude Jr., son of Claude and Misty from GTA 3.
See you soon.
So as we load in, our vehicle is going to spawn for us. Now, if you are on PS4, Xbox One or PC, you're not going to have a vehicle yet, so I recommend just stealing one. We're going to get a text from Lamar. So he's going to ask us to go pick up some... He's going to go ask us to go pick up a... What is it? A stash? So, some weapons. I think it's some weapons he's going to ask us to go pick up. So follow the waypoint, let's go do this. Can we collect the weapon stash without taking them out? Actually, that's a... There we go. We are able to get away without taking them out, are we? Nope, the game wants us to take them out. Alright. Take these guys out. Pretty straightforward. Leave the area. Okay, that's what we were doing anyway. So let's go. Now you'll also get a text from Agent 14 if you have used the criminal starter pack like I have, telling us about our bunker. So we're going to go sort that out now. For everybody else, just sit tight. I'll explain to you what we're going to do in a moment. Okay, so it's nearing the bunker here. Once you get here, head inside. Now, I won't bore you with this cutscene, I'll skip ahead for you. Once you come out of the cutscene, the game's going to ask you to name your organisation, so bring up your interaction menu, come into SecureServe VIP, come to management, name your organisation. So, as my gamer name is Deadman Down Under, my organisation is going to be Deadman Inc. Okay, so next we need to head over to the computer in the bunker. I'm not going to give a breakdown of exactly how the bunker works right now. I do have a guide on my channel which I will link down below, but basically we just want to set this up for now, so come sit down at your laptop.
Welcome to Disruption Logistics, your
click
number
on
one
Setup.
armament
So when you come out of your bunker, hop on your vehicle, and we're going to want to drive all the way down here to this ammunition. Once you get down to ammunition, you're going to find this vehicle here. You'll need to hop into this and drive it back to your bunker. There we are, arriving back at the bunker. We'll go through this cutscene here. Now the bunker is fully set up. Let's go to the laptop again. As I said, I'm not going to run through in depth how the bunker works right now. I do have a separate guide for that, and I will link that in the description. And oh, look at that, we've leveled up. We're now level 5 already. Well, okay, so sit down at the computer here. Log in. Now that Agent 14 has shut up, we can see here we've got a few different options here. We want resupply. You can come down and you can buy supplies. Now, buying this when your supplies level is empty will cost you $75,000, and that will fully supply your supply level there. Come across here to research. This is not important right now. As a new player, we don't want to worry about that. Come down to manage staff.
Management page to assign your technicians to research or manufacture. If you use your supplies for research, you'll gain access to unique modifications for your vehicles and weapons. Current research progress can be tracked on the research page along with the records of all the schematics you've developed.
Agent 14 just explained that all to me. Assigning them to research will unlock some of these items here. So things like weapon upgrades for certain vehicles, liveries for different weapons, liveries for different weaponized vehicles. All of this stuff is going to be important down the track, but right now we don't need to worry about this. So we're going to come back here to manage staff, and we're going to make sure that they are assigned to manufacturing. Because these two bars up here, once this stock gets converted into product, if we've got all of our staff assigned to manufacturing, that's going to come here to stock level, and that is stuff we can sell for a profit. If they're assigned to research, that's going to come to this bar here. And once that fills up, it will unlock randomly one of the items I just showed you. If you assign staff to both, then these two will fill up roughly about the same time. But we want to make money right now, so we're going to go with manufacturing. Now down here to upgrades, we can't afford this right now, but this one here is important. We want the equipment upgrade. That's going to make our profit even more with this business. At the moment we only have the staff upgrade that came with our starter pack. So once we can afford this equipment upgrade, we want to purchase this. Now we also have this vehicle over here, which every 48 minutes we can come up to this vehicle, press right on our D-pad. It's not available at the moment, but once this is available, press right on your D-pad and you have to deliver this to an ammunition, and it'll give you a quick $50,000, and this can be done every 48 minutes. Okay, so right now our tutorial is over, so what I'm going to suggest that everybody does once you finish the tutorial is go to online, go to find new session, go to an invite only session, because right now we're sitting in a public session. We don't want that as a low level. Once you've loaded into an invite-only session, I recommend what you do is go to Rockstar Social. If you don't have a social club account, sign up for one. And if you do, then we want to link either your PSN, whatever your equivalent is on Xbox, if you're playing on Xbox, whatever the equivalent is on PC, if you're playing on PC, and you want to link those to your Rockstar Social account. And that's going to get us a few free things on the website, so it's going to help us out. Now, I also received a text from Lester. It says he set us up with an apartment in Del Perro. Let's open up the map. And where are we? It looks like that's it. Just there. That's going to help us out a bit as well. Okay, so let's leave. Okay, so this is for everybody now. Once we have loaded in to our invite-only session, we've left the bunker, those of us who have the bunker. We're going to go do a couple of things that can make us some money. Things that we don't actually need any money to make money with. The first thing we're going to look for is G's Cash, which is this purple symbol here. It could be anywhere on the map. It's located right here as I speak right now. So we're going to go to this one. And we're going to go to the stash house, which is this icon here. Both of these are available to everybody. We're going to be able to get some quick, easy cash doing these. So let's go. Okay, once you get down to the area, you're going to notice that there is a big white circle appear on your map. We want to search around this area looking for a cardboard box with some coloured tape on it. As you get closer, you will hear a couple of beeps. Have a good look around the area, and as I said, once you get to it, it should be making a few beeps. This one's not for some reason. I don't know whether my game's playing up or what. There we go.
Yeah, what's crack?
That's given us $17,000, some ammo and some snacks. Next, head over to the stash house. Right now, this is located here. For me, it could be in a different spot for you. Like I said, just look out for that purple house icon. And we're going to need to get a weapon out here ready. Press right on your D-pad at the door to go inside. There's going to be a few NPCs in here we need to take out.
Fuck out of here.
Nowhere to run.
Nowhere. Where you gonna go now?
Going nowhere. Man.
Take these guys out, one more there. Now what we're looking for in here is a yellow sticky note, which is right here. And we're going to remember the code on it, which right now is 241081. Come over to the safe here, press right on your D-pad and enter the code. Okay, so grab the stuff inside and now leave. Get in your vehicle and drive away. Now, if you own a business, doing the stash house is going to fully resupply one of your businesses, and there it has resupplied our bunker. For those of you who don't have the bunker yet, that's going to give you $30,000 in cash. So for those of you who don't have the bunker, you should now have $17,000 from G's Cash and $30,000 from doing the stash house we just did. Next, let's head to ammunition to pick up some weapons. So those of us who have the bunker with the starter pack that we just used, we're not going to need to worry about this. We're going to have the weapons. For those who don't have that available, let's go pick up some weapons. Now what you want to do is pick up pretty much what we did before. So you want to pick up the carbine rifle here. You also want to pick up the micro SMG. Those of us who got the starter pack, we got the mini SMG here. If you have the homing launcher available and you've got enough money, grab it. If you don't worry about it right now. The mini SMG will do. Let's get the full ammo for that. And where are we there? The special carbine. They'll do for now. Next, head over here. This is where your armor is. Press right on your D-pad. Come down to super heavy armor. And if you can afford it, buy all. That'll cost us $5,000. If you can't, just grab as much as you can for now.
Now don't get too crazy.
And
with
let's
that,
leave
you hear?
ammunition. Okay, hop off the motorbike. Now, those of us who have the apartment available at Del Perro, which Lester gifted us, that's great. We're going to go buy a couple of vehicles now. Those who don't have that available, open up your phone, come into not Maze Bank, Money and Services, come down to Dynasty 8, view properties, come up here to price and sort it out for load. And you want to pick up this 2-car garage here at Popular Street. Right now it's on sale for $17,500. In the future it's going to be $25,000. Some people might even have this for free. If you got this for free, grab it. If you can afford the $25,000 right now, grab it. If you can't, well, we're going to go do something else and grab this when you can. Now, those of us who do have a apartment available now, we're going to head into Warstock Cash and Carry. Come up to the top here, sort for price, and we're going to pick up the Duke of Death. This is a free vehicle, should be free for everybody. So pick this up. That's going to be put into our garage, and we're going to be able to use this for missions, and we're going to be pretty much bulletproof when doing this one. The next thing is for those on PS5 who didn't have the starter pack like I had to get the Hakuchu Drag. Come into Legendary Motorsport, come to 2-door, and sort out the price. And we're looking for the Banshee. If you have the Banshee for free, some will, pick it up. If you don't worry, I'll show you something else to do. And this is only, if you got the Banshee for free, pick it up. It's a fast car, actually, so regardless whether you have the HSW time trial available or not, pick this up if it's for free. If it's not, don't worry about it. Now, what am I talking about the HSW time trial? This is located up here. Once we do this time trial, those of us who are on PS5 or Xbox Series X and S, we're going to get a free HSW upgrade, which will mean that we'll be able to do the HSW time trial once a week to get us $250,000. That is why I recommend it if you have had the starter pack like I did to get the Hakuchu Drag, because that is the fastest ground vehicle in the game once it has the HSW upgrades. Now, for those who don't have the Banshee for free, do have this time trial here available, and you still want a free HSW vehicle, don't worry, I got you. I'll show you how we can get one to spawn. We're going to need to wait for night time for that, unfortunately, though, so just bear with me for that. I'll skip ahead for you. We'll get to that in a minute. Just while I am waiting for night to fall, I thought I'd point this out here. This is the gun van.
Got any ID?
It's located right here this particular day. Now, to find out where this is each day, because it does change location every day, I'll link a website down below, GTA Web. It is a live interactive map where you can find things like the gun van and other different locations for any given day in GTA Online. Now, the reason the gun van is important is
Some new stuff I think you'll want to see.
there are some weapons that are exclusive in the gun van. The Tactical SMG is one of them. We can't afford this right now.
Guaranteed.
When you can afford this, I highly recommend picking this up. Two other weapons that I highly recommend picking up when they're available in the gun van as soon as you can afford them is the Up and Atomizer. You get vehicles stuck sometimes, you can't get them out. Shooting this at your vehicle will get it unstuck from wherever you are. This is extremely important when you are doing sell missions for your businesses. The other one is the Railgun. As soon as the Railgun is available and you can afford it, pick it up. The only place you can pick it up is from this gun van.
Ready to fire?
Now, for those of you that are on PS5 and you weren't able to get the Banshee for free, you don't have the Hakuchu Drag, don't worry, we're going to get another HSW vehicle for you. We're going to come up to this area here. It spawns about here, so we're just going to come around this block. It spawns between 10 PM and 6 AM. We're looking for the Sentinel XS. Just going to come up here, just tilt your camera around to the right here like this, and as we come around here, and we got a first go. Wow, okay. This is it here. It spawns in either this yellowy green colour or a purple colour. So, get this vehicle, steal it, and drive it to LS Customs.
100%
Now, all you need to do right now is come to, where are we? Loss and theft protection. Remove the tracker and give it full coverage. This makes this a personal vehicle for you now. Okay, so if you didn't have the starter pack like I did to get the business in the Hakuchu Drag, or you didn't have the Banshee available for free, you can now use this vehicle as your free HSW upgrade vehicle. So now go ahead and go start the How's Special Works time trial. Beat the time and we get a free upgrade. So when you're ready to do How's Special Time Trial, located up here, let's go do it.
See? You ain't even ready for this. Keep me on the line. Let's go.
You can see I beat that time by almost 2 minutes, so very easy to do. And now I've beaten that time rather, I have unlocked a free upgrade for a HSW vehicle.
Yo!
To turn a vehicle into a HSW vehicle, you need to come here to the LS car meet, located here on your map. And once you take a vehicle inside here, you can go into How's Works and turn into an HSW vehicle. However, before we go ahead and do this, we're going to do something else, because we're going to need to make a little bit of money before we can do that. We don't have a lot right now, so we need a little bit more before we can go do some of these HSW upgrades. So, firstly, what we're going to look at is the Cluckenbell Farm Raid, which is located here. This is the best way to make money as a low level if you don't have any businesses. And this takes about an hour to do, but just before we do this, we're going to instead go up to the gold R on your map up here, the one on the left. This is the first dose missions. We're going to go ahead, we're going to start the first mission of the first dose missions. And I'll explain why we're going to do that very shortly. So for now, just drive up to here and start the first mission. Once you get up here, just walk into the corona here and press right on your D-pad. This will activate a cutscene where you're going to get introduced to a character known as Dax, along with all of his Fooligan friends. Once the cutscene's over, you're going to be in a mission where you just need to clear out a heap of bikers here from Ace Liquor, same as you would have done with Trevor in story mode. Once you've cleared out all of the bikers, get out your phone, call your mechanic, and call in the Duke of Death. Once your vehicle spawns in, hop in. We're going to drive over to the other side of the LMOC here, and the reason we've got the Duke of Death is just because it is semi-bulletproof, so it's going to make it a lot easier to take care of the NPCs once we get over there. Once you get out of here, take a few of the NPCs out. You don't need to take everybody out, just take a few out, so it's nice and safe for you to jump into the RV here and hop in it and drive this back to Ace Liquor. Once you get back to Ace Liquor, you will pick up Dax, he'll jump in here, and then you'll need to drive him down to the Freak Shop, which I'll just show you very quickly on the map where that is. Located just down here, where are we? Not there, yep, just there. I'm in the wrong spot, just here we go. So drive down there, the waypoint will pop up on the map in a moment anyway. And once you're in, that'll be the mission completed. Okay, so the reason that we did this first mission, from the first dose missions first, is that if we open up our phone, we now have Dax as a contact, and if we call him, we're going to be able to do something called a Fooligan job.
Yo!
So we come here and we request work.
Yeah, let me get back to you.
Now these jobs take around about 5 minutes to do. They pay, I think it was $50,000. Now the reason these are important is, once we've finished all 6 first dose missions... Hold on, Dax is calling.
I got something.
Okay, so now Dax has stopped talking. The reason these Dax missions are important is because once we've finished all 6 missions from the first dose missions, we're going to pick up a Brigade 6x6, which is a vehicle,
Okay.
and we're going to be picking that up for free. Once we have that, we can pay $750,000 to install an acid lab into it. Now the acid lab only starts us making us a decent profit after we've got the equipment upgrades. In order to get those equipment upgrades, we need to do 10 of these Dax missions. Now, as I said, they only take about 5 minutes to do, but what I haven't told you yet is that those have a 48-minute cooldown. So you do one, you've got 48 minutes before you can do the next one. So that is a huge time that's going to be put into doing these. So that's why I started the first one now. We can go do the first Dax mission. Then we can go do the Cluckenbell raid, which will take about an hour. We can come and do another Dax mission. Then we can get on to the rest of the first dose missions to get the acid lab. And by the time we get the acid lab, we should have 3 or 4 of these Dax missions already done. Anyway, I'm going to skip ahead right now. There we can see $50,000 mission pass. That is the first of 10 of those we need to do to unlock that equipment upgrade I spoke about for the acid lab. Now this next part is for those on PS5 and Xbox Series X and S who were able to get a free vehicle, whether that is the Hakuchu drag like I'm on as part of the starter pack we got, or the Banshee like I showed, or the Sentinel XS. If you're on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, you've got one of these 3 vehicles and you've done the How's time trial. Let's go into the LS car meet. After you've gone through the cutscene, come up to this character here and press right on your D-pad, buy a membership for $50,000.
Alright, you're in. Go explore, babe.
Now once you've done that, head back to your vehicle and press right on your D-pad to go into the custom shop here. There are a list of vehicles that can have HSW upgrades on it. This is the only place you can add those upgrades on. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to put the free upgrade now onto the vehicle. If you've got the Hakuchu drag like me, we're going to put it onto that. Otherwise, if you've got the Banshee or the Sentinel XS like I showed, put it on that.
HSW, baby, let's go.
Now definitely if you can afford to, chuck a few more upgrades on, maybe the engine for $60,000, the HSW engine. Yeah, that's it. We don't have enough money, so we're going to have to, we'll go do the Cluckenbell raid. We'll come back and put even more upgrades on this after that. Now just before we start the Cluckenbell raid, come to Simeon's, which is located here on the map.
You mean the construction industry?
Come inside. Over here on this little table here is some snacks, and as a low level this is the only place I believe that you can get snacks for free. So this won't cost any money, so just come here, grab some snacks. Okay, so head over here to the Vespucci police station. This is where we're going to start up the Cluckenbell raid. This is the best way to make money as a low level with no businesses whatsoever. Also, now, if you were gifted this apartment like I was from Leicester, it's probably only going to be the people who had the same starter pack I did on PS5 and Xbox Series X and S. If you didn't have that available, you're probably not going to be gifted this apartment. But if you were, go inside there before we come and start this Cluckenbell raid, because then you can set this as your spawn location, and I'll show you why that's important in a moment. So just come into this Corona here and press right on your D-pad. Now I do have a full guide on how to run this heist as quickly as possible, so I will link that down below, but I'm just going to give a basic rundown of how to do this now. But if you want a more in-depth view, go watch my guide. Like I said, I will link that down below. So you're going to have 2 locations to come to. Park here. Take this first guy out, take that guy up the top there, and just run around the corner quickly. Take that guy, then just run to the Corona here and press right on your D-pad. Come inside, take these 2 guys out. There's going to be one more guy behind this door here, so just take him out as well. The fire's going to do it for me, I think. I messed that up a little bit, okay. Now come up to the dries here and press right on your D-pad, then just tap your X button if you're on PS5, might be A on Xbox. Collect all this money. One more here, do the same again. Now before we leave, just top up your armour and your snacks. Take that one guy there, make a run for it. Top up your armour and snacks again. Jump on the bike and head down to B. Okay, once you get down here, take a couple of guys here. Don't waste too much time with these. Once you're inside, again you're going to have 2 guys here. Take them out. There's going to be one more guy coming around the corner here. Take him. And grab the money. There's 3 lots to grab here this time. And once you've got all the cash, head back outside. Watch out for these guys. And run out top your armour back up and your snacks, get on your bike and head to Vince's lockup.
Allow me to explain some of the background. Got it.
And once you get back to Vince's lockup, that's that mission done. Now, because Vince's lockup is here and that's where the mission ended, that's why I recommended that if you own this apartment, was to set the garage as your spawn location. You would have only got this if you had the starter pack like me as well, because Lester gifted this to me. Don't buy this yet, can't afford it. Maybe buy it down the track, because this is where we've got to start the Cluckenbell raid from. So we're going to have to otherwise drive from all the way down here from Vinewood. But anyway, let's go start the next one. Now again, I'm using the Hakuchu drag just because it's fast, but if you're not comfortable with your skill level, as a low level in particular, because I did notice it was a bit harder than I have been on my main character, use the Duke of Death because it is going to be fairly bullet resistant. Anyway, let's go start this next one. Now for mission 2, we're going to have to go to either a terabyte or a laptop. I recommend going for the laptop first, as it's going to be so much quicker. Now it's going to be around this area here somewhere. We will have been sent an image from Vincent, so just look around for that guy. If you have trouble finding him, a quick way to do, which I'm not going to do just yet, is I think this is him here.
You got eyes on him?
That's him there.
Confiscate the laptop.
Okay, so where's his laptop? Must be just there. Okay. Now, if you have trouble finding him like I didn't, just start shooting random people, because he will pop up on your map as a red dot. You don't have to kill him either. You don't have to kill him. I just did. Next, head to the terabyte.
We will. He operates
Now,
on the
there's
terabyte
one of
command
3
center.
locations that can spawn in. It's spawned just here for me this time around. And, oops, while I brought the map up, the drones just shot me.
Take them down before you proceed. I guess it
I'm going to take these drones out. It's going to be easy when we've got a shotgun. Okay, so once we've taken out, I think it's 4 waves of the drones, come inside the terabyte, pick up the hacking device here, and head out. So head down onto the train tracks here. And again, if you watch my full guide on this Cluckenbell raid, you'll see what to do here. Just pull up here, take the guy out the top there, jump into this one here and just duck under cover. Take these guys out. One guy's going to drop a key, that's what we're looking out for. Look out on your map for someone dropping the key. It's going to be one of these guys over this side. There it is there. Okay, keep an eye on your armour and your snacks and make a run for it to get the key. Jump back on the bike, head up to the front of the train and board the train by pressing triangle. From here it's pretty straightforward, just drive the train, open up your interaction menu and just equip your body armour and your snacks all the way up. Now during this train stealing part here, you're going to come into this red circle. 3 or 4 times it's going to happen. As soon as you do, press right on your D-pad. That's going to activate the hacking tool. There we go. So just, yeah, I don't need to run through this for you. Again, check out my full guide, but just do the exact same thing. Each time you come into the red circle, press right on your D-pad. Yeah, once you enter this tunnel here, that is almost going to be the mission over. Just got to wait for the cutscene to kick in. And there we go, that's the mission done. Now for the 3rd mission, we're going to need to pick up some weapons. We're going to have 3 locations. Location A is going to have lighter weapons. Location B is going to have medium weapons. And location C is going to have military grade weapons. Now, we're going to be doing this complete stealth, so I highly recommend doing A. It's going to be easier and much quicker. So head down there and I'll talk to you when we get there. Now park the bike this way. Take guy out here, hop under cover. There's going to be a lot of NPCs to take out here. Make sure you stay in cover. Once you've taken everybody out, there's 3 cars you need to look in the trunk of. That's not this one. That's this one. So there's the gear. Okay, next we need the weapons, which are going to be over in this crate here. So come up with this and press right on your D-pad. Now we need to head back to the lockup. Yeah, once you get back here, you will need to text Vince. Let him know that you've got the gear and the weapons and confirm, and that'll be the mission done. The getaway vehicle mission, and we're going to have three options, same as the weapons, A, B and C. A is going to be a lower range vehicle, B is going to be a pretty quick sports vehicle, and C is going to be a military grade vehicle. Now again, same with the weapons, I highly recommend A because it is just so much faster, so much easier, and it's not really going to matter too much once we get to the finale. So head up to A and I'll talk to you when we get there. Now once you get up here, it's going to be this location right here on your map. This garage just here. Now there's going to be an alarm on top of the garage. Hit it. Come inside the garage. Hop in the vehicle. And drive off. Make sure you use your armor and your snacks again. And we're going to head down to the overpass just here in front of us. And we're going to drive up onto the train tracks just here. Now just follow the train track all the way to the Cluckenbell farm. Now once you hit the lock up here, head inside by pressing right on your D-pad. Once you're inside, open up your phone and text Vince and confirm that this is your vehicle. Next, leave the garage. There used to be a vehicle here you could steal to get away from. Never mind, come out here, there's going to be a vehicle in the car park here. Just steal this and leave the area. And mission done. Now for the final setup, the game's going to tell us to come down here. We're going to need to hack 2 vans down here. Now the first time we do this mission, we do have to do this. However, when you're coming to do a second or third or even 100th run on this Cluckenbell raid, you can go straight to the locations where the warehouses are. There are 3 possible locations. It's this one here. It can be this one here. Or it can be this one here. So what you do when you're coming back for a second time is come to the first location here. If it's not this one, move on to the second one. If it's not that one, move on to the third one here. And doing that is, even if it's the third location, it is quicker to go to the warehouses first than it is to hack the vans, then go to the warehouses. But this first time round, we have to go hack the vans. And what's crazy is I don't see any other YouTuber talking about this. I've seen a number of guides from other YouTubers on the Cluckenbell raid, and let's pretend that didn't happen. I've seen lots of different videos by other YouTubers about the Cluckenbell raid, and I've not seen anyone talk about this. I don't know whether it's just people aren't aware that you can do this or not, but the second time coming through, when you start this mission, Vincent actually tells you in the dialogue, you probably know where the location is. If so, you can go straight there. He says that in the dialogue. People were not paying attention. I thought it was an app on your phone. It's not. You press right on your D-pad to hack the van.
It was only a matter of time till they round you some discretion at the garage.
Oops, I'm going to get out of range yet. Get back in range here. Kill these guys here, and if you want, you can pick up the, it's not going to let me do it. There we are, press. Why is the game glitching out? There we go. Press right on your D-pad, you can pick up the Cluckenbell outfit. Now we can head to the warehouse. Now as we approach the warehouse here, we're going to have a few objectives we need to complete in order to remain completely in stealth and make sure that the finale is done in stealth. If we fail even one of these 4 objectives, then we'll be going in loud. We don't want to go in loud, we want to go in silent and sneaky. Now here's the thing, I don't have any suppressors at the moment, so killing all the guards, that's not going to be a problem.
Question, can you stealth this operation? If so, we can hit the factory without them suspecting a thing. Just
Pull out your weapon, you can sneak up behind this guy, take him out like that.
Wipe the CCTV when you're done. On the other hand, you can go in guns blazing. You'll be
Come in behind this guy, take him out.
If that's how you want to do it, go ahead.
Now we need to sabotage all 4 trucks as well. Sabotage, not blow them up. So walk up to the engine bay and press right on your D-pad. So this is objective 2, is sabotaging all the trucks. Okay, we're going to have a witness bar pop up there, so we need to kill everybody before that runs out.
But if those guys know you're here, you gotta take them out. Otherwise, you risk the cartel hearing all about it. The key card could be in a locker or something similar. Can you find anything to break them open?
Got 2 more guys in here. One more guy outside here. Okay, so we got them all. Now, no matter what, at some point you're going to break stealth. So, just come in guns blazing, kill everybody, and make sure you kill everybody before that bar runs down. Now, there's a drill here, because objective 3 is going to be, we need to drill these lock boxes until we find the key card. Now, there's also going to be money in all of them, so you can drill all of them if you want, but it's not very much money, so that's up to you. Once you got the key card, though, you can just leave. There's the key card. We can leave.
Find the key card? Good. When we hit the factory, that's gonna simplify things.
Now, the final thing you need to do is I've still got one more truck to do first, so let's grab that. Yep, we got all the trucks. Now the final thing we need to do is wipe the CCTV footage. So come in here and press right on your D-pad to do that.
CCTV's wiped. As far as the cartel know, you were never here.
So once again, the 4 things you need to do:
Now when you're ready.
sabotage the trucks, get the key card, wipe the CCTV footage, and remain under stealth.
We're gonna Trojan horse this factory.
Now, if this flatbed truck here spawns, that means you have successfully completed it in stealth, and you will be doing the finale in stealth. Now, if you come out and this flatbed truck doesn't spawn, it means you failed one of the objectives, and you're going to be going in all guns blazing. So drive this back to Vince's lockup, and that'll be that mission done. Okay, so once you deliver it back here, that's mission done, and we're ready to go do the finale. Okay, so once you pop out of the crate here, open up your weapon wheel and select the pistol with the
You have 2 targets once you're
silencer. Now come in here, take this guy,
keep in the safe. By all means,
take that guy,
take as much of both as you can carry.
take that guy. Make sure they're headshots. Shoot the alarm here.
If you want to refresh your arsenal, don't forget the extra equipment you acquired.
Come underneath. Headshot this guy. Whoops, he ducked. That was great. Headshot this guy. Headshot this guy. Headshot that guy. Headshot this guy. 2 guys down the end here. Oops, hang on, forgot this guy here. Oh. That was lucky. Almost set the alarm off then. Make sure you're headshotting everybody. Come to this door, press right on your D-pad.
Card you acquired should grant you access to restricted areas in the...
Now come downstairs.
Make it hurt. Clear out the
Take that guy. Don't have to kill the scientist here, I don't think, if you don't want to. But anyway, come over here. Got some loot we need to pick up. Some white stuff. Come over here, grab some more. So 2 more stacks, 1 here. And 1 more over here. Okay, so head back upstairs. So next come through here. Headshot that guy. Headshot that guy.
It's clear this place
There's going to be another guy come through here in a second.
One would assume they'd have more Cluck and Bell staff to
He's
keep
not
up
coming through, okay.
but I underestimated just how
So come over here then. Press right on your D-pad.
the police in their pocket.
And come over to the roller door here. Press right on your D-pad again. I could have sworn there was going to be another guy coming through there. Anyway, never mind. Take this guy. Take this guy. And these crates here, it's going to be this one here. It's always going to be the furthest ones away from where you come in. So it's going to be this one. And now there's either going to be one spawning here, which it has this time, or it's going to spawn here. Whichever one of those 2 it is, that's the one you need to do. Okay, don't waste your time with that one or the other one there. It's always the furthest 2 away.
Don't forget to vacate the
So head back out.
cave too.
And there's that other guy. I knew there was one coming somewhere. Now, you need to steal some keys. If they're not... Oh, they are here. Okay, so this is one of the locations that these keys can spawn. I'll show you where the other one is in a second. So come through here. Take that guy out. Take that guy... Oh, that was lucky. It's that desk just there, the other location the keys can spawn. Take that guy. Take that guy. And that guy. Come into the office here. Using the keys. And hack the computer.
Establish a connection to the computer first.
Okay, next bring out the hacking device. And I like to go into first person view here.
Device you picked up, correct? What I did, and it's simple. Just find the strongest signal and it should jump on the connection. If you're seeing blue, keep going in that
So it's
direction.
this one.
Red, you're off course. There could be multiple
Oops.
points, so keep walking till you found them. You hacked one of
Okay,
the
not that one.
computers,
Must be
then
this one
find
over
the
here.
other
Here we go.
connections and retrieve the rest of the
That
code.
one. And that one. And the code's going to pop up on here that we need to enter into the safe. And again, why being in first person view makes it easier to see. So the safe code is 54 38 93. No matter what, we're going to break stealth here as well. The alarm's going to go off. Drop out of first person view. Now, oops. Equip your weapon. Shoot this one here. Now, I always manage to break stealth here. I've seen other YouTubers do this and not break stealth. So through there, and yep, I broke stealth again. Never mind. Just come running through here. Take a few guys out. Just shoot and run if you do break stealth like I did. Keep an eye on your snacks and armour again. I don't know what I'm doing wrong there. I've only ever come out of there once without losing the cops. Once without being detected by the cops. Anyway, snacks and armour up. Come in here and grab your vehicle. Now, once we exit the garage, we're going to come onto the train track, swing around to the right here. And going to head back the way we came when we brought the vehicle here. Now, if you've got the Hakuchu drag set as your personal vehicle like I have, come into management vehicles, and we're just going to drive up here a bit, waiting for request personal vehicle to be able to be highlighted. It should become available any moment now, just near this big water tank thing here. There we go, so request it. Hop out of the van. But look down side of your gun, away from the, there we go, seat spawned in. Now hop on and head back down the train tracks. Once you get to this section here, actually cross the river, once you get to this section here, drop down and follow the path I'm about to take, because this is where we can lose the cops now that we're in the bottom half of the map. So head up here, cut through here, and up the hill here. Now if you stay up on this hill out of sight of the cops, we will lose them. Oops, don't come down the hill like that. That's not what we want, because the cops are going to come down here. So head back up, stay up on the hill. I didn't mean to go down there like that. That was my bad. So just sit up here. There we go, cops lost. So now just drive back to Vince's lockup, and that will be the end of the mission. To
take them off your hands and pay you well. See you
There we go, mission passed, and $500,000. That took just around about an hour's work, but first time through it's going to take a little bit longer. As we get better at this, as our character gets more skills, we are going to be able to finish this much quicker, and you can do it in around about 45 to 50 minutes once you do get good at it. So that's going to have a 48-minute cooldown as well, so now we need to go find something else to do. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to go do the rest of the first dose missions, but before we do, head into the casino and let's go spin the lucky wheel. Now, I had started recording this before the start of a weekly update event, so if you are watching this same week, July 17th, 2024, through till July 24, 2024, the Hakuchu drag is actually on the lucky wheel. So if you haven't gone ahead and used that free HSW upgrades yet on the Banshee or the Sentinel XS, come and give the wheel a spin, try and win the Hakuchu drag first, and yeah, if you win it, then use your free upgrade on that. Now, in order to spin the wheel, we do need to first come over to the desk here, and we need to buy a membership of $500. Next time over the wheel, press right on your D-pad, give it a spin, let's see what we get. You can win money, you can get RP, you can win chips, and once a week there's a different vehicle you can win. We're not getting the vehicle this time, we are getting $30,000. We'll take that as a low level, that's great.
Hello, fresh meat.
Now, before we go do the rest of the first dose missions, do another DAX
Just
job.
give me a few.
And there is the second of the DAX missions completed. Now, make sure you are doing those every 48 minutes. Another thing to do before you start the rest of the first dose missions, now they've got some money after Cluck and Bell raid, come into the Freak Shop here, come over to this section here, press right on your D-pad, come to the Special Carbine, which is a weapon we own. Obviously grab all the armour. Oops, grab an extended clip. That's going to cost us almost $10,000, but that's going to double the amount of bullets we can hold. Actually, I grabbed the wrong one. Grab the drum, 27,000. So don't grab the extended clip, grab the drum. Also come down and grab a suppressor as well. It's going to make being able to do a few missions in stealth a little bit easier. Now for mission 2 through to 6 of the last dose missions, you'll need to come down here to the D, located on the map just south of the casino. come into the yellow Corona here and press right on your D-pad. I recommend calling out the Duke of Death as your personal vehicle before you start as well for these missions. Just give you that extra bit of bullet resistance, make it much easier as a lower level. Now I'm just going to go ahead and do these missions, so I'm not going to run you through them. I think they're pretty easy. I don't think there's any real tips I can give on how to do it, so just pretty much do what the game says to do, and I'll talk to you once we've finished them. Now after doing the 5th last dose mission, I happened to spawn right near where the gun van was, and the assault shotgun, definitely a weapon worth picking up. I'm going to grab that now.
Uh-huh. Smart.
And look, I put the suppressor on this one, and I recommend it, if it's not available at the gun van, go to Los Santos, not to Los Santos Customs, sorry, go to Ammunition and pick this one up, the assault shotgun, worth it. We've got some money behind us now, it's a weapon we need. It's going to help out a lot with missions, so grab it. Now, in the final mission of these first dose missions, you're going to be stealing this Brigade 6x6. And this is the vehicle that we're going to just take care of this guy here. This is the vehicle we're going to be able to purchase the Acid Lab to install in the back of, and this is one of the best businesses in the game, especially for solo players. There we go, delivered. After you've returned the Brigade 6x6 to the Freak Shop, you will notice these 3 icons here on your map. You just need to go to one of these and collect some supplies to bring back, and once you've done that, you'll then be able to purchase the Acid Lab to install into the back of the Brigade 6x6. What I recommend is just going to the one which is closest, which is probably this one here. It's a straight shot straight down to that one. Now once you come inside, there's going to be a few guys to take out in here, take them out. Then jump on the forklift here, we're going to have 3 crates we need to pick up. And place on the back of this flatbed truck over here. Just watch out because you will get guys spawn in after you place one of them on, so just keep an eye out for that. And once you have all 3 on, hop on the back of the truck and drive it back to the Freak Shop. There we go, truck delivered. Okay, now that we've done that, we can walk up to this character over here, and his name is Mutt. Press right on your D-pad. For $750,000, we're going to install the Acid Lab into the back of the Brigade 6x6. Now, I have a guide on how this business works, and I will link that down below. I'm not going to go over how it works here in this video. What we do need to do now, though, is we need to make sure that we do the rest of the DAX missions, because if we come in here, go to Customize Acid Lab, go to Acid Lab Upgrades, Acid Lab Equipment, we can see that it is locked, and that is because we need to complete the 10 Fooligan jobs that we called DAX to do, and that's why I said we start these early with the 48-minute cooldown. We can't do them as quick as we'd like to, so there we go. Also with this we can customise, this is the delivery bike, we can customise this as well, so we're not going to worry about that right now because we don't have a lot of money, so we'll leave that for now.
Yo.
Okay, so the next thing I want to do is do another DAX mission.
Yeah,
Let's get those equipment upgrades. Now, after you've done the next DAX mission, anyone who has the bunker, like I do, come over here to this truck here and let's do an ammunition supply run. Now, ignore the stock in your bunker because until we get that equipment upgrade, it's just not going to be worth worrying about running that supply just yet. So, hop in this vehicle. And we're going to need to deliver this to Ammunition. Now, if it's too far away, you can just go to a new invite-only session and hope that you get one much closer. And based on how close this one is, I'm going to actually just show you exactly what I mean. We just go to a new invite-only session. And we can see that one's actually much further away. So yeah, We're not going to do this one either. That I got the first time around again. That's not too bad. We're going to take that one. Delivered to the ammunition, that'll be another $50,000. So we're going to wrap up episode 1 there, and we're going to set ahead this grind for when you jump on. The first thing you should be doing is doing a Dax Fooligan mission. Until you've completed all 10 of those, I want this to be the first thing you do when you jump on. Next, go and do the Cluckenbell Farm Raid. Now this should take you anywhere between 40 minutes to an hour once you get it down pat and you get a good routine happening with this one. Following the Cluckenbell Raid, do another Dax Fooligan mission if you haven't completed all 10 already. Head to the casino and spin the wheel each day so you can win either money, chips, RP, possibly a car if you're lucky. Next, hit up G's Cash for a quick $17,000. Follow that up by doing the Stash House. Now, if you are like me and you have both the Acid Lab and a bunker already, I don't want you to do the Stash Houses anymore because we don't want to be filling the bunker up just yet, and I'll explain why once we get in more depth about how the bunker works. To run the bunker completely solo, we can't have too much stock in there, so only do the Stash House if the Acid Lab is the only business that you have at the moment. If you do own the bunker instead of the Stash House, go and do your ammunition run. If after all that the cooldown is over for the Dax missions, go do another Dax missions if you haven't completed all 10 yet. And if the Cluckenbell Farm Raid is off cooldown, go and run that again. And from here, you just want to simply repeat the process that I just set out again, and do that over and over again. If you happen to do all of that other stuff too quickly for the cooldown period to not be finished yet for the Cluckenbell Farm Raid or the Dax missions, go join a random race or something. Racing can be a lot of fun. Go find a random adversary mode to join. Or just have fun around free roam. Also, don't forget, once a week, you've got 2 time trials to do if you are on PS5, Xbox Series X and S. They are the HSW time trial and the regular time trial. And I do put guides up on my channel every Thursday how to do those, so check those out. And again, if you're on PS4, Xbox One and PC, you're only going to have the regular time trial to go ahead with, so I don't know if we're going to have a vehicle fast enough yet to do that, but give it a go anyway. Like I said, I have the guides on how to do those time trials on my channel, so check that out. And that is where we're going to wrap up the video right there. This has been a very long video, I know. Episode 1 is probably going to be the longest of this entire series, just because there is so much I wanted to get in for you as a new player. Otherwise you're not sitting around wondering, what do I do now until episodes 2 release? Because if you're watching this when I'm doing these videos, it could be a week before I have episode 2 ready. If you're watching this in the future, obviously episode 2 is already up. You can go straight to that right now and you don't need to worry about waiting around. But, you know, for those that are watching it as it's released, you don't want to be sitting around with nothing to do. So that's why I set out this little bit of a grind. Look, I'd recommend grind away until we have about probably $3 or $4 million, because it's not going to take that long to get that up. It's only going to take us 3 or 4 goes with the Cluckenbell Farm Raid to get up to $2 million. It's $500,000 each time you do it. Also, we're going to have the Acid Lab upgrades done very soon as well, if you're grinding away every 48 minutes for those Dax missions. So at the start of the next episode I'll be showing you how to sell the Acid Lab, although if you want to go ahead and do that now when it's ready to go, you've got the equipment upgrades already, check out the guide that I said I have linked down below for the Acid Lab, and you probably don't need to wait till episode 2 is out to do that, so I'll leave that totally up to you. Anyway, that's going to do it. If you enjoyed this video, please drop a like. If you want to see more GTA content, hit that subscribe button, and if you are watching this series before the episodes are released, turn on your notifications so that you'll get notified as soon as episode 2 is up and ready to go. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video. Happy gaming. Cheers.